Tonight's big stories. A D.C. community is mourning the murder of a 10-year-old girl. 4 masked gunmen jumped out of a sedan last night and opened fire near a playground in Northeast. 4 adults were also hurt in that shooting. Fox 5's Paul Wagner is live near the scene tonight with the very latest. Paul?
Hi, Sean. I'm actually standing in the courtyard where the shooting happened last night around 8 o'clock in the 300 block of 53rd Street. Little Micaiah Wilson was shot right in front of that doorway over there, over my left shoulder, where the T-shirt is tied to the bars on the window. And then I want to show you this camera there off in the distance. That's a D.C. police camera, and that camera actually captured the shooting last night, and D.C. police released a video from the shooting. We want to show that to you right now. It shows a car pulling into the courtyard, again around 8 o'clock. The doors fly open. 4 men jump out and begin firing. All of them are masked. One man runs towards the door where Micaiah Wilson was shot. The others fire seemingly indiscriminately around the courtyard. Law enforcement sources say as many as 50 to 70 shots were fired, and it all took, by my count, about 15 seconds. This was a vicious assault that left a 10-year-old girl dead and 4 other adults wounded. Neighbors say the gunfire sounded like Vietnam or the Wild Wild West. According to 2 law enforcement sources, 50 to 70 shots were fired at the front of 321 53rd Street.
It sounded like a Western movie, World War III or something. Like, it was bad. And next thing you know, everybody just started running and crying, saying that the baby got shot. The baby.
A law enforcement source says 10-year-old Micaiah Wilson was shot in the chest. Officers began CPR before she was rushed to Children's Hospital, where the rising 5th grader was pronounced dead. D.C. police released 3 photographs from a surveillance camera showing what appeared to be the gunman standing outside a dark-colored Infiniti sedan in a shooting stance.
Cowards showed up on our streets in D.C. and used illegal firearms to murder a young, precious little girl.
Homicide investigators and crime scene search spent the morning working the scene. Just before noon, they released this flyer with a $25,000 reward for information.
They probably don't know who they killed, until they saw the news. I really can only speculate, of course, Paul, but I think there was probably some retaliatory behavior that was going on.
The mayor's office sent representatives into the neighborhood to knock on doors, while activists and residents came out to show support for the families. Although school's out for the summer, teachers who taught or knew Micaiah at D.C. Scholars Charter School showed up with flowers for her family.
She was extremely affectionate. She's very vibrant, excited. I know we were trying to recruit her for our girls basketball team for 5th grade, so she was looking forward to that happening next year.
4 adults were also wounded in the attack. One was flown to shock trauma in Baltimore, where he is reported to be in critical condition. And many of you who live in this city know that the homicide rate is up. There have been 83 murders so far in the city this year compared to just 57 at the same time last year. Live in Northeast, Paul Wagner, Fox.